Billboard staff ranks the greatest female rappers of all time. Okay? Very proud to be a part of that list, to be in that number. You know what I'm saying? Although I came in at number 12, I'm not salty. I'm not mad at all. I'm grateful for any accolade I get. Hey, they could have missed me and not said nothing about me at all, as oftentimes some people do. But I'm never bitter about it, because you can't change history, herstory. You know what I'm saying? Because it's all about me when I'm talking about me and doing shit about myself. Anyway, the list goes like this. Nicki Minaj, number 1. Missy, number 2. Lauryn Hill, next. Lil Kim, number 4. Queen Latifah, number 5. MC Light, number 6. Number 7, Salt and Pepper. Number 8, Roxanne Shante. Number 9, Eve. Number 10, Foxy Brown. Number 11, Cardi B. Number 12, DaBrat. Number 13, Trina. 14, Left Eye. 15, Meg Thee Stallion. 16, Doja Cat. 17, Rhapsody. 18, Remy Ma. 19 is Lotto. 20 is Moni Love. 21, Glorilla. 22, Lady of Rage. 23, Gangsta Boo. 24, Doechii. And 25, Tierra Whack. Now, I'm not mad at nobody on this list. Kudos and shout and salute to all the bitches doing their thing right now. And I'm proud of them. And I salute the ones that came before me and the ones of today and the ones of tomorrow. Back in the day, it wasn't a lot of female rappers. It was a handful of us holding it down. But now you look to the left, to the right. They in the dough. They winning the awards. They performing at the shows. The competition is real out here. And I'm glad we in that number. And I'm glad to be in that number. Like I said, I would definitely move Doechii up somewhere near the top, because she is super duper dope. She says sometimes she feel like a rock star, sometimes she feel like a rapper. Whatever she feel like, that's the type of music she do, and that's the type of shit I like. Because I grew up in church, you know what I'm saying? Writing songs for the choir, playing instruments. I do play 7 different instruments. I know my music, I know my production, I know my shit. I know what I want my shit to sound like. So the females that write their own shit, salute and kudos to you, because I definitely pen all my own shit. Those that don't, salute to you too for even taking the chance to trust somebody else and give somebody else an opportunity to perform the shit that they write. You know what I'm saying? So that list, I'm grateful to Billboard. Thank y'all so much. Missy Elliott is unmatched. I feel like the list should go from the pioneers on down, and not taking nothing away from anybody, but I feel like the people that I looked up to, like the Queen Latifahs, the MC Lights, the Moni Loves, the Roxanne Shantays, the Salt and Peppers, all them, I feel like they need to be like at the top of the chain, and then it just go down from there, but not ranking nobody less, because I really feel like we all on the same plane. One, we was doing our motherfucking thing when it was time for us to do our thing, and we tore a hole in the motherfucking charts. We made the world know who we were, you know what I'm saying? So salute to everybody. I'm grateful to be in that list one more time, and with all the amazing female MCs that are there. The ones that are not there, we're going to talk about that a little later in the show. So congratulations to everybody for making that list, 1 through 25. Shout out to Lady of Rage, too.
DaBrat. Okay, I can explain that one. Okay, so I love Brat to death. Like, Brat is the epitome of a big sister. Like, that's my big sister. She's the one on the label who can really get on my ass. Ain't like, curse me out, don't care what.
She got that in her.
She from the Chi.
How Cam know talking about she got that in her?
It was just like a cute little fun jab at him, but I got all respect. She gonna give it to you. And we could never beef. I just saw Brat in traffic, matter of fact. I was looking at this Bentley, I swear to God. And I was like, this Bentley's so hard. I'm like, damn, here I go. I'm like, man, I want one. And then when I come off tour, I call my manager. I'm like, I'm looking at this cream Bentley. You seen these yet? Pull up. We and my man Cullen, and I lean up. I'm like, oh, shit, it's Brat. This was probably like a week ago. That's my everything. And basically, probably where you get that from is Brat is always on me when it comes to family business. She hates that if me and Jermaine ever get into it, her only big problem is when we take it publicly, because she's very big on family. She's big on that that brand.
Facts.
She wears it, she carries it, and at any time she sees me at odds with Jermaine, or we jabbing at each other, or I'm jabbing too hard, it breaks her heart.
Absolutely.
So anytime you see Brat get on me publicly, it's coming from a place of love. It's never coming from a place of anger or hate or anything like that.
Le'Veon,
bro, I know.
Okay, so let me address the situation, because a lot of people want to know what I want to say or whatever. Bow used to really piss me off, man, because he used to compete all the time with JD no matter what JD was doing. And It'd be hard to accept, I understand, but JD is light years ahead of all of us when it comes to the education of music, the education of producing, when it comes to bitches, when it comes to JD is just older than us. He been in the game for a long time. He been through shit. He know how to handle shit. So, and plus JD put us all on. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, we might be famous or something, but we might not be who we are, where we are, and that's because of JD, because he believed in us. So when Bow gets so upset when JD don't pay him no attention, because that's what it's all about. He's spoiled. He really the spoiled brat. He's spoiled, and when JD don't pay him attention, and when JD working with other artists, and it's just too much attention going somewhere else, Bow get mad and he start acting out. Well, that's what he used to do. So I just want to say, Bow, I love you. I'm proud of you. You know what I'm saying? It was crazy. I was on the highway driving to Dish Nation, and this color didn't pull up. It's my boy Ant, and I look to the other side. It's Bow. Now we on the highway. You know what I'm saying? Like we in the middle of the highway. We done slowed all the way down. Cars behind us. We got the windows down, talking to each other and shit. And I'm like, where y'all going? They said they was going to Magic City. It was broad daylight. Usually Magic City, that's a strip club. It's usually, a nighttime pop. But, he said he was on this tour, doing this tour thing. It was real good to see him because I hadn't really talked to him in a long time. The last time I talked to Bow before I recently seen him, and it made me feel good and it warmed my heart that he hit me, because JD ass was in the club in a thick ass So Def jacket, drinking, smoking hookah, DJing, and the nigga got overheated. So when he got overheated, he fell out. So when Bow hit me, he called me like, B, this Bow. I'm like, oh shit, what's up? He was like, man, JD almost died. I'm like, what? So then, I got all nervous and shit. I was like, where he at? Where he at? So if Bow wouldn't have hit me, I wouldn't have been able to sneak up on JD and check on him, because he showed didn't call me. He don't want to tell nobody that shit happened. But I found out because Bow called me, because he family, and I appreciate that. You know what I'm saying? JD is our OG. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to say he like Pops, but he's that male figure in my life that's been there since the 90s. And I ask him about any and everything. Oh, let me see. Oh shit, that's Bow right now. Let me turn this off. So yeah, me and Bow is all good. There was never any beef, you know what I'm saying? I will never hate Bow Wow or mislead him in any way. I got love for him. Like that's So Def, that's family. You know what I'm saying? He was a hothead back in the day trying to compete with JD all the time. And I always wanted to fuss, and I used to hate the way he talked to him. Like, I respect JD to the utmost, and I need everybody in the camp to do the same thing. If you got an issue, JD the type of nigga you can sit down and have a conversation with and tell him how you feel. He's the most non-confrontational person you will ever meet. So when Bow get rah-rah with JD, I'll be ready to fight his ass. But not on no, this my enemy shit. On some love shit. Like, how family fights sometimes. And sometimes you got to check the younger ones to let them know that ain't cool. But I'm proud of him today, the man that he is. He's an amazing father to his daughter and his son. And he has just stepped up to the utmost. And I respect him. He's doing a Millennium Tour. He's doing movies. He's doing all kind of shit. He out here making his money. And I'm proud of him. And Bow, I love you too, nigga. This is Tales of the Brat right here. This is the first one we doing right now, you know what I'm saying? And right now I got my dog with me, my little brother. He been with me forever. Been on all the tours with me, got all the memories. Just everything. Mr. Know everything. Oh my God. But we gonna keep it cute on here. We ain't gonna tell all my business, you know what I'm saying? But I do want to talk about a couple of memories. We got so many stories. It's going to last throughout the whole motherfucking The Brat show. You know what I'm saying? But for now, we just going to talk about a couple of memories. Again, this is Tales of the Brat, TELLS. And we just going down memory lane about some legendary shit that people don't know about. You know what I'm saying? That's involving your girl. So, Mr., what's up?
What's up?
Mr. wrote a book, by the way.
Hanging.
Inside. Oh, sorry.
What's
I'm
up?
talking about you. I'm too into talking about you. He wrote a book.
Inside Looking In, everywhere. Check it out on Amazon. You know what I mean? It's about a hip hop memoir about my journey into the game. You already know what it is. Inside Looking In, starring your boy.
Yeah, and he do music like a motherfucker too. We've been doing music forever together, and he do all my shows and stuff with me, like I said. So, Mister, what do you remember? Give me one of the memories. Take it back.
Man.
Take it back to what, the 90s? Would it be the 90s or the early 2000s? Where you want to go?
I'm gonna go with it's you see. It's a lot of stuff we ain't talking about. Some stuff we just don't talk about.
Okay, cool.
You know, so I'm gonna be selective. I want to talk about this particular time.
Uh-oh. The crazy part is I don't be remembering a lot of this stuff because I got a lot going on.
You don't even remember when we even first met. Outcast video shoot, Southern Playalistic, but that's another story. That's
Oh
another
my
story.
God.
Yeah, that was.
Where
that
was we
something.
at? The Atrium?
We was at no.
What club
it
was
was the
that?
underground. We was actually no. We was at. Remember that spot called Capone's?
Yeah.
On
Oh my
Peachtree?
God.
Yeah, so it was the
Wow.
Southern Playalistic video shoot.
That's crazy.
And you had on, y'all came through with the So Def white tees.
Yep.
With the Afro Man on the
Yep.
thing or whatever.
Yep.
And
we used to roll deep. Everybody
y'all-
had on the t-shirt.
Yeah, y'all came deep,
That's
deep.
crazy.
Because we was like, oh, that's So Def. R Dot was with me.
Yep. That's
and then,
crazy.
and you had Chris Cross is with you.
Word?
Yeah, so I was kind of fanning out over Chris Cross.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Shout out to Chris Cross, man.
Yeah, rest in peace, Chris Kelly,
Absolutely.
man.
They the reason I'm here, you know what I'm saying? They noticed me in Chicago at a Chris Cross concert. So shout out to them. They both was trying to holler at me. So I gave both of them my number and they was calling me and shit, you know, and then they told me they was going to tell their producer about me. But that's a whole different story. I'll go into that too in the show. You're going to get a lot from this show, the Brat TV or whatever.
That's crazy. They was trying to holler at you because that's how I met you, trying to holler at you.
Oh, hell no, mister.
I was like, yo, who the light-skinned shorty right there? You know what I'm saying?
Oh,
Like,
Mr. Shut up.
so I'm finna go holler at her.
I
you
so
know what I'm
don't
saying?
remember that
I was
shit.
like, I'm gonna holler at her. So I spoke to Chris Kelly. I spoke to him, and you was standing right by him. And I was like, yeah, what's up? What's your name or whatever? You was like, Brat. And I was like, oh, what's up, Brat? What you do? What you do? And he was like, I rap. And I was like, oh, okay. That's what I said. Me and my partner, we rap too. We got some. Oh, I'm putting on. I'm
That's
putting on.
crazy.
So we got some stuff coming out. We ain't had nothing coming out. We was doing like a demo at the time. Then that's when Ralph came up and was like, nigga, that's the girl from the Bomb. That's the Brat from the Bomb. I was like, oh God.
Talking about what do you do?
Yeah, you was just letting me have it. You was just letting me get on with, oh yeah, you
Right,
rap,
right.
that's what's up. You know what I'm saying? Whatever like that. But that was our first introduction.
That's crazy.
You know what I'm saying?
When was that?
That was 94.
Damn.
94, yo.
Damn. What's that, 30 years ago?
Yeah, 31 years ago.
Wow.
Man. Exactly, because it was like April 94. That was
Wow.
during Freaknik.
And then when did we run into each other at the Red Train?
We ran into each
right?
other. Yeah, late after that at the Red Train. Shout out to Griff.
Yeah,
You know what
shout
I
out
mean?
to
We had
Griff.
the Gong Show.
I see Griff at the radio station every day when I do the Ricky Smiley Morning
That's
Show.
the homie.
That's the homie right
So
there.
he'll always credit him as me being responsible for linking up with you and
Yeah.
us doing our thing. I give him that credit because
Yeah.
the show is what got us connected. You know what I
Absolutely.
mean? So
Yeah.
So when we connected there, that's when you was just like, yeah, you took my number down and you was just like, so why I need to mess with you? It's everybody out here trying to holler and trying to do music with me or whatever. What makes you so special? And I was just like, well, you know, it's just that I'm gonna get on regardless, and I want you to be part of my story. I said, slick. I did something. He was like, you laughed at it too. He was like, okay, cute. You know, something like that. Hit me up like a few months later, and then that's when we went to the studio. And then after that, you was like, yo, I want to bring you on the road. You know, that was my hype man. I was like, oh shit, it was on.
That's what's up.
So then we was on the road going crazy with the tours and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
But the one thing I wanted to talk about,
Uh-oh.
I was trying to see if you remembered
Oh,
this.
shit.
And I don't even know if we... So remember we was out in LA. I don't even know what part of LA we was at. But it was packed. We did a show that night and then we performed that night. All I remember, it was like Nate Dogg, rest in peace, Nate Dogg was with us.
Yes, R.I.P.
And he was with he had a bunch of Crips or something like with him. But they was cool and we was all chilling and we was there with Cat.
Okay,
You know what
Cat
I'm saying?
Williams?
Yeah, Cat
Okay,
was with us.
okay.
And we was all like in our section or whatever. This is after our show, man. So it was a bunch of people, like crowded, like shoulder to shoulder,
Oh,
right?
my God.
And for some reason we
I
was
kind of remember this.
okay, yeah, because it got crazy. It got crazy.
Uh-oh.
So
Here we go.
So we in the back, And it's this girl that came back. I don't know what the girl was doing or whatever, but she was hollering at this other chick that was in our section. I think that was with Cat.
Mm-hmm.
And she said something slick to her. I don't know. She was saying something slick to her. And the girl was saying something back. And you was standing right by her. And you was kind of like telling her to go on, get out of our area or whatever. And she said something crazy. It's loud, so I don't know what was said. Somebody got in front of her to try to, I guess security did, to try to get her out the way or whatever. But she was drunk and steady mouthing off to the girl. She going off. The girl's going off on her. And then next thing I know, you had you had reached around the security and got the girl by the head.
Shut up,
like
mister.
Got the girl by the head around the security. So the girl head like this.
Oh my God.
She trying to mouth off and you got her head like, give me your cotton, like that, right? And then all of a sudden, pop, 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 whatever. Now we ain't know that she was in there with some people. You know what I mean? So at this time, Cat came through. I don't even know if I should say what he did. I don't even know if I should say what he did.
What'd he do?
He came through there. Once she saw you had the girl like by that, he came through and I said the loudest backhand with all of the music and everything in there. The loudest backhand I ever heard.
Allegedly.
Allegedly. It was somebody that looked like Cat.
If you saw it with your own eyes, you know.
It's what I saw.
Right.
Backhand, pop, the girl flayed out. Shh. Something said, hey, what the fuck is wrong with you or whatever. I was like, next thing I know, it just, a whole crowd of people, I guess that was with her, Cat started swarming around and we taking off out of there. Nate came through and was like, what's up? What's going on with y'all? We was like, we out. We didn't even have too much to say then. We out. We jumped in the car. We jumped in like the limo truck thing that he had. You don't remember this?
Yeah. It was a stretch.
It was like a
truck
stretch
or something.
Yeah, but it was like limo style.
Yeah,
because
on
we
the
could sit in
inside. It was a long bench.
Yeah, so sat like that. And they trying to chase us up out of there. And that's when we was in the ride and Cat lifted up the console. We had like 2 pistols. He was like, you know how to shoot? I said, yeah. He was like, fire at will. He lifted up, it was like fire at will. Man, we peeling out.
Yo, we was high as hell too. I remember that.
Yes, yo.
Because Cat kept us smoked out, man. We was smoked out, man. And we was already high because we was in LA with Nate Dogg and all them people. Snoop, it was crazy.
Right. And there was somebody
and we was in the club.
Yeah, somebody wanted to do a record with you. And so we was supposed to be going to their spot.
Didn't we go to somebody's house and sit in front of somebody's house and never got out or something?
Exactly.
See, I remember
they
that.
was trying to line us up.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. But when we was on the highway, we kept doing the Cat was over there telling the driver, get over 2 to the right. Get back over left. Back over right. That's them. They still behind us. So we was doing.
Oh, they was following us.
Yeah, they was following us.
Wow.
So we was still like weaving or whatever to finally we lost them and we was driving for a minute.
Okay.
And we was going to go do the record. And then we pulled up in front of that house. House was dark. Remember that?
Yeah, it was
all
like
the lights was off.
in a crazy neighborhood.
Crazy neighborhood. And then we just sat there and they was like, yeah, everybody inside. And came to the car. Everybody inside. We just coming through and just do the verse real quick. We got everything you asked for, whatever. We was like, nah, we ain't going up in there. Matter of fact, we was just like, oh yeah, we'll be in there. You was like, tell them we'll be in there in a minute. We about to get out and get our stuff in now. As soon as they went back inside.
It was a little house too.
Yeah.
It was a 1 flat house.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I remember it was a 1 flat house, and we were just sitting in the car like, yeah, tell them we coming.
Yeah, tell them we coming. As soon as they went inside, we
got the hell on.
Peel up out of there, yo.
That
was crazy, man. That's when I had my hand was broke. I remember that.
How you gonna shoot with a broke hand?
I had the hand. This was the left was broke.
Oh, okay.
No, the right was broke.
Oh, you couldn't shoot then with a broke hand.
I had that. Remember that thing that was like that.
Wow.
It would have happened.
That's crazy.
It would have happened. That's just, man. Listen, a lot of the stuff I can't say, B.
Okay, mister, I'm curious to know what it is that you said you can't talk about. Is it that bad that you really can't talk about it? Because now you got to tell me. I want to know at least one thing that you said you can't talk about. I'm going to just have to charge it to the game. What's one thing you can't talk about? I'm sure it's a lot of shit you can't talk about.
I can't talk about the thing. Me and Uncle Mike did.
Uncle Mike. Oh my God.
Yeah, I ain't gonna talk about that,
What did your
man.
Uncle Mike do? Uh-oh.
Nah,
You taking too long, bruh. Shoot or spit. What you want to
Wait a
do? You
minute,
want to
shoot
shoot
or
or
spit?
spit? You can either take a shot. We got all kind of liquor. We got the hen. We got the light. We got the tequila. We got the wine. But if you do wine, you ain't no shooting no wine. You got to drink at least a half a glass of wine, because that wine get you fucked up if you want to do wine. You can't do no beer. We ain't bullshitting over here. Okay, you can't do no wine cooler, no Boone's Farm. Okay, no little light shit like that. We either doing a shot of dark or a shot of light or a shot of tequila.
Man, it ain't shot. I can't do no shot o'clock. Nah.
All right, well
I
then.
just
Then you a spitter.
Uncle Mike could kill me if I say what I can't talk
Oh yeah,
about.
don't throw nobody under the bus.
Shout out
We
Uncle
can't do
Mike.
that. We can't do
Uncle
that.
Mike. Yeah.
All right.
I can't do that.
Then go ahead.
Lord. What?
Let's go. Let's go.
Oh man.
All that on the beach.
What is this? All dot on the beat?
All that on the beach.
I heard this one. Man, all of this to not talk about something.
Go ahead, bro. This what it is. This shoot or spit. This the Brat TV. Let's go.
Mister got my rhymes in a little bit, more like a lot of it. Spit them like a rhythm hits. Didn't wanna, I gotta catch it. Let's go at the top. I don't wanna talk about it, so I'ma just talk around it. Y'all yell it, I'ma shout it. North back to the south with flows that'll go on forever, ever. Y'all want me to talk about it? Never, never. Step up to me, your head, I'll sever. Don't do that, don't pull the lever. Mister get rich with it, quick with it, sick with it, hit with it, all the way down the field with it. I'ma get real with it. M-I-S to the T, the easy, R to the bar, and I'm here with Breezy. All on the couch, you want me to talk about it? Nope. And I'ma keep it to myself. I said, I ain't gonna, listen. I ain't come here to rap.
That's what's up. Ain't nobody come here to rap. I'll take a shot. All you had to do was answer the question, bro. But since you did your thing on the spit part. Woo! Shout out to my dog, Mister. Let them know how they can follow you to catch some more of your
Hey,
shit.
anything, all things at my name, Mister. That's at my name, Mister. Every time I meet somebody, they be like, what's your name? I be like, my name, Mister. Anything. Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, everything at my name, Mister. Inside looking in. Check it out.
There it is, and you tuned in to the Brat TV. This was Shoot or Spit. That's how it go down, baby. Tune in to the next episode to see what we got popping in. All right, till then, this is the Brat TV.
Look at Dumplings with his Bigfoot shoes on.
Oh, my stinky man.
You sleepy with them Bigfoot shoes on.
Oh my God. My son. Man, y'all, it's crazy that I am a mommy. You know what I'm saying? God blessed me enough to become somebody's mother, which is crazy, but I'm so ecstatic, and I just feel like overwhelmingly, abundantly blessed to have that as my number one job, my number one duty, my number one responsibility. Everything I do is for my son. I just want the best for him. I want to be the best mom I can be, because we got a lot of shoes to fill, you know what I'm saying? But me and my beautiful, we handled it like real G's do. And I'm grateful that we had an amazing upbringing. My wife's parents were together for years. I mean, over, I think, 30 or 40 years. Like, all my wife's life, they've been together. So, you know, we've got examples of what relationships should look like. And we just want to be the best parents we could be. That's a whole nother story, a whole nother segment. Right now, this is Mommy Brat. This segment is called Mommy Brat, where I talk about all things mommy or motherhood. You know what I'm saying? The whole process, the pregnancy process, the IVF process, all of it was like a miracle. I can't believe I carried a child for 9 months. And it's just crazy. I'm so blessed. But if y'all want to talk to me about anything in Mommy Brat, what we're going to do for this segment, we're going to let you leave your comments and ask your questions. And I'm going to select maybe 5, 10 questions. I don't know how many yet, but to spotlight, and I can answer y'all questions and we can talk about it. And if you have anything else to say, go ahead and comment again, and then I'll get on the next one. And you know, we can continue the conversation. But this segment is all about being a mother. Motherhood, I love it. You know what I'm saying? It is my first #1 job, ultimate honor and pleasure of being True Legend's mother, you know, and having a beautiful wife, my partner, that we help each other in everything, in every way. And that's a whole nother segment. I'm gonna get my wife on the show too soon. But yeah, hit me up in the comments. Like and subscribe to the Brat TV if you want to do that. Comment anything about motherhood, being a mother. You know, I don't think you need to put a whole situation, like a full story about being a mother, but any questions, any advice y'all want to give me, whatever. You know, I'm open to constructive criticism and taking advice. So do that. The Brat TV, log in, lock in, subscribe, like, and comment if you want to talk about motherhood. Because I am a mommy too, Mommy Brat. Yo, like and subscribe right now to the Brat TV. You don't want to miss this shit we about to talk about.